I saw you hesitate. That's why I had to ask. So if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not going to pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not going to sit in every girl's face and, complimenting them. So I didn't find that offensive to me. But when they started, what was going on, I'm very, I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's going to always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon, because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit.
Look at Madame Alet's face now. She's like, I mean, what do you mean? Mm, I mean, that's not a matured way to handle uh, the situation. Okay. Um, I would say personally, I'm the type that can sometimes every human being, you have a threshold, that cannot be exceeded, when it comes to handling issues. All right. So I do understand, but I feel like it's getting overboard at the moment and it's just about to go down. But the beautiful thing of it all is that to me, this remains the most beautiful and the cutest show ever. Okay. And on this particular Pop the Balloon of Fine Love dating show, for me, I feel like this remains the cutest moment ever because a true queen out of all, this is going to be crowned. And this brother, you know, is still going to be crowned as a king at the end of the day. And to me, that is the most beautiful thing about this whole show. You see, despite all that is going on, you would get to realize that, unless, of course, you already watched the episode, you still get to realize that this show remains still the most beautiful show ever and the cutest thing ever to have happened on this particular Pop the Balloon of Fine Love dating show. To me, this is the cutest and the most beautiful moment. Let's continue.
And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was
No, come on. Honestly, I just feel like this brother, he's right, okay? He's right to have always said, thank you, you did me a favor. That's how he handles rejection. And I just feel like it's that energy that most of the ladies here cannot withstand. So it's more or less like you are rejecting somebody and you want this person to go home, bury his head under the pillow and cry like a baby. Is that what you want? When you are rejecting somebody, it's because you feel like these people are not compatible with you. And that is fine. It's your right. All right. The feeling supposed to be mutual. But what actually happened is that, just to give you a little bit of background, okay, is that when this brother came out, like most of the ladies were handling their balloons. And then when he started speaking and everything, uh, you know, the first girl that rejected him, how he handled it was that, you know, I mean, when Alet asked, I mean, the host, Madame Alet in the red, when she asked the brother whether the lady was his type or not, she was like, no, the feeling is mutual. You did me a favor. This is how he responds to every kind of rejection.
All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go ahead and go on over there, see what's going on.
Yes.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon popper. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or I wasn't fully attracted to you. And I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show,
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
glad you have a great
Thank
day.
you, Queen. You too.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. All right, we got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay, and why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person, not someone that responds so defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it. I didn't really necessarily like how
That's
you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest.
I mean,
you know,
yeah, be honest,
I
be your
came
authentic
over here
self.
to,
That's okay.
to find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
sure.
And to me, that is fine because anybody at all who has ever been rejected would understand that rejection is not a good feeling. When somebody rejects you, it's always a blow and a dent to your self esteem and your self worth and your confidence as a man. So, different people have different ways of handling rejection, either by being combative or by reciprocating the feeling. You know what? You rejected me. I cannot force myself on you, so it's fine. I'm moving on. The feeling is mutual. And to me, what he says is perfectly right because what is the point? If you don't need me, what is the point trying to prove that how much I need you? It's worthless. I need to have some self love. And sometimes it's this self love that people often take for arrogance. I mean, come on. Do you want him to go home and cry because you rejected him? Besides, he never really had any, though, like those, what is the point? Those ladies rejected him and he was like, yes, the feeling is mutual. You did me a favor and moved on. You are taking it upon, the lady in blue is taking it upon herself to fight for the rest of the ladies when they never even asked you to do so. But you are the one that is actually engineering all this that is about to go down, and you are drawing all these people to join you to fight a brother. But like I said, a true queen is going to be crowned. This is still going to go down as, to me, one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful moment ever on this dating show.
Trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So, and I do real estate and property management.
I live down.
I mean, come on. This is just like you trying to go after. Look at how the lady in black is staring at him. Oh, sorry, at her. All right. The lady in black is a very wise lady, and she understands that. I mean, this is not just, you know, the remaining ladies, the one in pink, she's kind of smiling, because she's in support or because she also popped on the brother, and the other ladies, they're all happy, but the lady in black is different. And she is going to be crowned as the queen at the end of the day because she understands that it should not go down this way. Nobody asked you to pick a fight. You are just the one doing it, you know. And I feel like this is the type of lady that is often comparing herself to men, the type that would tell you that they don't need a man and they don't, and yet they are on the show. So it's like once a man is confident in what he has going on, she automatically sees it as like he thinks he has it all. It's none of that. You should not be comparing yourselves to men like, okay, he's a plumber and you are like, so what? You're also into real estate. This has nothing to do with you, as a matter of fact. If you have popped, you have popped. For whatever reason that it is, that is fine. Nobody asked you to pick a fight. I don't know, she might think she's trying to pin the brother black or dirty, but she will end up making herself dirty.
So what you do?
I live
Nothing compared to
downtown.
me.
I stay by myself, Queen.
Mhm.
And you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with me.
everybody not qualified.
You definitely not. If anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
And the
ain't
one
my
that you
type.
wanted popped
If I
up
seen, that's fine.
So what? You just trying to like invite people to join you in your, keep that energy to yourself, lady.
This is totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Get this
Yeah, you
man
can't
out
do
here.
that. You can't do that though, baby. Yeah, that's real way.
You see, he's only giving you facts, all right, and refusing to let your bad words affect his self-esteem. You know, and usually when you see people insulting, it's because they don't have facts. Okay, when you see somebody going at your physique, it's either a sign of insecurity and deep jealousy, because if you can just look at somebody's behavior and get triggered because you feel like they are acting like they've got it all, you have a problem. You really have a problem, because to me, the only time I would have a problem with somebody, whether this person is exuding real confidence or the fellow is trying to be cocky or whatever, the only time I would have a problem with the person is if this person has done something to me. But if you are the type who would just look at somebody and say, look at how he's behaving, he thinks he has it all, it means that you are somebody that is either jealous, or you are either the one that is comparing yourself to this person, or you just have your own insecurities and this person probably doesn't even think about you. More especially, you are a lady. Why do you have to compare yourself to a man and this and this and that? Nobody invited you. You're trying to say you are the strongest woman among all these women, and you just want to nobody oh no. Let's just watch the show.
You can't do that though, Queen.
All right. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Okay. And Esther, you still
Just look at her face. She's trying to look at this lady thinking that, she might turn and look at her so that she would influence her to reject the brother. But unfortunately, she would be disappointed.
have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm done with the rest of that.
Okay, now we can talk, right?
In a real way.
Okay. What do you look for? What are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous. A woman that's going to be consistent. A woman that has a career and things going for herself. Because I had the same thing going for myself.
Okay.
As well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty. That's all. And some honesty.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. I won't tell you what I identify as religion-wise, but we can get to that at a later date and time, if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. Do you know the Bible says that love is kind?
Yes, certainly.
Are you here for love, or are you here to just insult
I'm trying to
everyone?
create a family,
Okay.
That's what I aspire to do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You're good?
Sure, we're good.
Oh, okay. All right. Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You
How old
gonna
are
give
you
me
again?
some?
Yeah, boy.
I'm 29. How old are you?
23.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
See the smile in my brother's face, That is all that the man needs. All that the man wants is peace, He don't want to he said he's into whatever he says, licensed plumber. He doesn't want to, after his day's work, to come home and come and have all these kind of arguments. No, all he wants is a lady that is as soft spoken as this sister, that is just the beauty of it all, This is what makes this sister a true queen. It's not just about her physical beauty, but she's beauty from the inside too.
perfectly fine. We might as well get up out of here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Step on over here. Let's step on.
See their faces now. You see? This is what we call divine justice, right? When people rally, when people try to instigate other people to turn on you and do advocate for negativity, gossip about your name and everything, divine justice will always just step in and fight for you. That is what this brother is getting, all right? This brother, like I said, never really was cocky. If you watch, if y- the entire episode, it's just that some of these ladies cannot just stand a confident man, and they want to emasculate you, and they want you to be there, kind of like but that wasn't the case. But this lady, the true queen that is just about to be crowned, understood her role as what and her strength as a woman. That it's not by comparing yourself to men that is going to make you a good woman. Your strength as a woman is your femininity. All right. And that is just what this lady in black has demonstrated. And one intelligent thing that I've learned about her is the fact that she's able to think independently. She never allowed all what these other girls, who rejected a brother were doing influence her decision, you know, and that is very matured for her age. She's even 23.
Step that way real quick for me. Step that way.
Okay.
All right. So seems like there's a little vibe here. So is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
God says save souls, so yeah.
Oh, and is it a yes for you
It's
for her?
gonna be a hell yes for me.
Okay, we got a match.
Look at her, like fix clapping and all those kind of things. Like, I mean, look at them. Look at their face.
All right, let me take this mic and y'all can go on off.
Yeah. See, you are now bowing your head in shame. It is what it is, In this life, you need to be humble and treat others with kindness, even when people are coming, even when people sometimes treat you with all kinds of things, just treat them with kindness, and be humble, that is the lesson that we have to take from this, and don't allow other people to influence how you think independently. That is what this sister in black has done. All right. She never allowed her judgment to be clouded by all the negativity that these ladies were throwing. You see, now she's bowing in what shame, while the brother is trying to look into her face. You see, probably this was going to be your man, but you just, instead of remaining your femininity, your true strength as a woman, you chose to argue with a man. An intelligent woman saw that this was a golden opportunity for her to seize that this confident and what successful man. That is what is about to go on. You know, it's just so beautiful to watch. I'm so happy, and hope you do too. Please let me know in the comment section what you think. Please subscribe, like, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.